You know, I really miss the planes. I miss the dogfights that you could get into, and I really miss doing fake bombing runs on players and their bases. It was fun watching them run like ants in circles as to avoid my bombing run of nothing. Anyways, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another SCUM single player episode. Today, it's all about base building. So previously we were running around mindlessly in Charlie 1 town in search of a vehicle which resulted in a massive fail. So, instead of concentrating on things that I'm failing to find, we're going to concentrate on the initial construction or blueprint of the base. I'll also be talking a little bit about the dev update that we got on Monday the 27th of March. I'm going to be talking through the notable items and kind of giving my opinions on the things that I like and the things that I dislike. You know what? This is probably going to be one of my favourite locations to build. Mainly because of these little buildings right here. And the fact that, I also have a lathe and a drill press in here. This is going to be so good. This is going to be such a cool little location to actually build in. There's my favourite melee weapon. I'm going to take that with me. That's mine now. Let's have a little look around here. So we've got a bit of garlic. I could eat that. I could eat that garlic. There's a bit of scrap metal. I'm going to need that as well. Some bolts. We're just going to drop this on the ground for right now. So, money. Can't be dropping that. Can't be dropping the money. And a bobby pin. One more thing to search. It's a phone. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another SCUM single player episode. So, today, as you probably already know, we're going to be talking about the dev update that we get usually every Monday. We're also going to do a little bit of base building. I'm going to do a little bit of hunting in today's episode as well. Hopefully we can try and find some big game, maybe a boar, maybe a deer. Hell, try and find a wolf. I've heard there's wolves in this part of the map. I may have a little look for them. Anyway, before we continue, I'm just gonna go in here. And we're gonna have a little sit down, just a little rest, a wee sit down. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting right there. I don't want to sit there. I want to sit right there. There we go. So, in fact, let's make this interesting. Let's make this really interesting. There you go. How cool is that? Right. I'll just do that. So, I'm gonna quickly Alt Tab here to the to what we've got as the dev update. So, from the programmers, we've got an entity system upgrade. Now, I don't know whether they mean vehicle entities, I don't know whether they mean puppets, animals, loot, etc. So I'm not going to detail on that. Working on a loot rework. That's kind of interesting. That's something that Matovsky has brought up to me, that we might soon see a nice and quote-unquote logical spawn of loot across the map. So there's that to look forward to. Working on the cooking rework. Again, everybody's been begging the devs to introduce a new cooking system, or at least a fixed cooking system, one that we can actually use and actually has, a wee bit of logic behind it. So that's good to see. Code review, don't have to really worry about that. Bug fixing from the programmers, that's just common. Everybody's doing their giving their feedback to the devs, so that's been really good. Working on server settings, that might have to do with the official servers, not necessarily private servers, so they're probably working on their servers, not necessarily private ones. Working on the sentry rework. Now, this is something else that Matovsky has also brought up to me. The sentries are going to get upgraded of sorts. There's going to be the yellow ones, and there's going to be the ones that we know for a fact that might be in the game. You can see them, you can see their shell, they don't have an AI, they don't have any animations, they're essentially dead or dormant. You can find them in the torpedo factory in the southwest corner, or behind the southwest corner, behind a fencing. You'll see essentially an assembly line of all these different sentries. Well, they're all the same sentry, but they're different. They're not the yellow ones, they're not the cookie cutter, sentries that we're used to, the big yellow ones. These ones are tactical black, matte black. They have a matte finish and they have different armaments on them as opposed to the common sentries that we're used to, which just have essentially a Gatling gun which can shoot at a slow pace, or if they're really annoyed, they can ramp it up to a minigun. Essentially, you know what I mean? So there's that. there's that to worry about. These new armaments might be, they're going to be just as lethal, and they're going to be bloody accurate as well. Another thing that they got is the hunting rework prototype. So we're going to get a different hunting system introduced into the game, which is cool. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to master it, because hunting in this game is, it's alright. It's not perfect. It's alright. A lot of people understand how to actually hunt for an animal. They understand how to track the animal once they've shot it with an arrow or a bullet. That is if they've not one-tapped it with like some sort of, like, you know, an M82A1 or L9X or the what are they called? What are they called? It's basically the L96. What is it called? The OP and the OM. Basically one-shotting them with that. That will be interesting. Working on the electricity and gas system. Now, electricity is a basic form in this game. We do not have generators as such. We only have batteries. We have cellular batteries, and we've got those little 12-volt batteries, and we've also got the car batteries. Now, the working on electricity and gas system may lead, in my opinion, to possible power. When I say power, I mean battery power. I mean big battery power, like maybe using the car battery to, I don't know, light up your base with basic lighting, little light bulbs and stuff like that. Maybe LED strips and stuff like that. I think it would be cool. I don't know for certain. This is all speculation. You guys are just listening to me rabbit on about a dev update that you've probably already read. Anyway, working on the BCU lock, which is interesting. And again, this goes back to the combo locks. I genuinely believe that when you set your code lock on those combo locks, that data is saved to your BCU. That BCU, if ripped out the back of your skull, can then be hacked and tampered with to the point where data is accessed. That data can then reflect on the base code, therefore rendering your base openable, raidable, essentially, if that makes sense. Alright, it could be for something completely different, but that's just my speculation on it. Working on the smoking feature. Now, this is an interesting one. This is a very interesting one, because smoking technically is a flaw in this game. It's an addiction in the character creation menu. When you create your character, there's a grayed out option which is basically fault. I can't remember what it's called. It's false, or it's an addiction, or it's something that you're essentially addicted to, like alcoholism, smoking, the requirement of nicotine. If there's going to be any sort of drug in the game, I don't know, like cocaine, speed, etc., that kind of thing. I'll probably end up getting demonetized by YouTube for this, but anyway, these are real drugs, and you can't just censor them out of existence because they do exist. Anyway, going off of that, we're going to the level designers. Reworking loot spawners. This is good. This ties in with the loot rework as well. That ties in with that. Setting up UE blueprints for abandoned city POI. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that might just relate to. Setting up Unreal Engine blueprints. That could be that. I don't know much about Unreal Engine. I've never modded with it. I've never built anything with it. If you guys know Unreal Engine, you can probably correct me in the comments. Anyway, working on the Culture Palace building. Culture Palace building. That's a new one. That is a new building that they're going to be adding. Maybe to the surrounding towns, maybe to the cities. Apparently we're supposed to be getting 2 cities. We're supposed to be getting Samobor. We've also got the mini city of Novogorod as well, which is in the south in the Zulu sector. We're supposed to be getting a big, what is it, a resort? A swimming resort, or like some sort of like hotel, like a big hotel / resort kind of area that's got slides and pools and such like that. So that could be for that as well. What else have we got? Working on abandoned city platforms. That could mean anything to me. Platforms as in a platform that you can stand on, or a platform that you can build upon code or whatever. Finish the police station building. Now, that might be a completely new police station building. This is going to be very interesting. In fact, hold on a minute. The Culture Palace building, we're supposed to be getting 3 cities, sorry. We're backtracking a wee bit here. 3 cities. We're supposed to be getting the big resort city. We're supposed to be getting the city that's just outside the nuclear POI. A bit like Pripyat. A lot of people saw the pictures for the Azure bath, the Azure swimming pool, which is located in Pripyat, and then the big Ferris wheel. You guys all know it. You all played Call of Duty 4. You all played that mission. Don't lie. You did. And everybody's seen it through various photographs of Pripyat and Chernobyl as well. So, interesting to see, to kind of see all this soon. Art team working on the new trailer, 0.9. They only make a trailer if they're gonna do a big update, and that's 0.9. Texturing the new male models, we did see today. Well, today I kind of saw at their extremes, as Tomislav put it, at their extremes, male models. Don't worry, YouTube. This is not censored. They just don't have their tackle, essentially. They don't have their tackle on, so you can't do anything to me. Anyway, I'm going to put a wee picture of them on the screen. You can have a wee look at them as well. You can go to Tomislav's Twitter page. You can see them there as well. See what people's opinions of them are. Personally, I want to see them with their clothes on because I want to see the new fashions. The fashion system, you know, the one that we've got the female models, how all the fashion or all the clothing sticks to the bodies a lot better on the female characters as opposed to the male characters that we've got right now. I want to see that on the male characters, the new ones, is what I'm trying to say. What else have we got? Working on the new user interface elements, so we might be getting a new UI, which is interesting because there's been no real mention of a UI upgrade or change or anything like that. That might be to do with the typography that I keep bringing up to the devs. I keep bringing it up to Matovsky. You need to change the typography because it's too small. Nobody can fucking see. Nobody can see that small little digit. They can't see it. Even like I've got good eyesight. I don't wear glasses or anything. I don't wear contacts or anything like that. But I do have good eyesight, and I struggle. Me myself personally, I struggle to see that. As a person who's dealt with typography on websites and other things, that's a major factor. Now, hopefully that's part of that fix. Working on new cooking items. We have seen Tomislav posting about new cooking items, burgers, hot dogs. Some Greek delicacies. We've seen some soups in different soup bowls. We've seen like a proper soup bowl, and we've seen, in my opinion, it looks like it's been a chiseled soup bowl out of like a rock. Like you pick up a rock and you use a chisel to just chisel out like a wee funnel, a wee kind of bowl, like half circle. Chisel out a half circle into the rock, and that's where you eat or drink or whatever with your soup. Do you know what I mean? Can make it into a mortar and pestle. That'd be cool. You know, grinding up herbs and stuff like that to put into your food types. Maybe getting additional bonuses and nutrients and such. That'd be a good thing. Adjusting the tractor to modular vehicle system. We're gonna get Mad Max themed tractors, and I cannot wait for it. It's gonna be cool. Adjusting the clothing to the new male models. That's good. Like to see that. Love to see that the devs are actually working on that. I would like to see the at least a prototype of the new the clothing attached to the male models as well. I'd like to see, you know, the difference between like the ballistic vests when you put a ballistic vest on a male model versus one on a female model. They look totally different. The female model one looks so good. The male model one looks okay. It looks quite amateur, but I would like to see them standing side by side. Last thing for the art team is working on the SKS animations. Now, if they are going to be putting the bayonet, I want to see that bayonet being folded. If I see the bayonet attached to that gun and you cannot fold it in and fold it back out, I am going to riot. Because you definitely can. That's the whole part of having an SKS with a bayonet on it. You can fold the bayonet back towards the barrel, and when you need to use it, you can fold it back out to become lethal. I want to see that animation. I want to see that functionality. Sound. Now, this is a big one. Resolving the post-mix audio issues. So, we are getting the audio fix that we all 100% deserve, because the audio in here, albeit it is good, does sometimes get a little bit messy. Just a little bit. Just a little. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It gets messy. It does get messy. It's one of the downsides to the game. The audio is a wee bit, and for better words, scuffed. Like, it's usable, but it's just a wee bit scuffed, and I'm glad that they're actually fixing that. Working on new sentry sound design. Good. New sentries means new sounds. Means possibly new voice lines. You never know. Might be quite cool. You never know what they'll say to you. Hunting rework audio. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Because normally at the moment, what you do is you go into focus mode and you can see the little blue like tracker marks. When you shoot the animal, you can also track the blood marks. You can also tell how serious the bleeding is. If it's minor, if it's medium, if it's heavy bleeding. If it's heavy bleeding, you'll just have to track the animal until it drops dead or blood loss. If it's medium or low, you're going to be running after that thing for a while, unless you get a decent enough secondary shot at it. So that's interesting. And the one thing that I wanted them to do when they introduced the ambient sounds to Samobor is the ambient sounds, adjusting at the Samobor ambient sounds. So they're going to change it from the nuclear power plant sound to something a little bit more unique, something a little bit more interesting, something a wee bit more city-like. I understand that the nuclear power plant's meant to be this ominous and horrifying location that's going to have like some scuttling AI that's going to approach you from out of nowhere with big blades on its wrists trying to kill you, and a bit like a snork, really, a bit like a snork, except a snork slaps the shit out of you and then bites you. This AI is going to run around with blades on its wrists and pierce you, or stab you to bits and cut you into little bits. But I would like to see the city sounding a wee bit more like an abandoned city. Something a wee bit like maybe rattling doors, whistling alleyways, very high-pitched, bassy wind sounds. You know, the wind going past or flowing past the high-rise apartments. I want that sound, you know what I mean? When it's really high winds, you can really hear it. It's not whistling, it's wailing at you, like a really deep bass wailing. And that's pretty much everything from the dev update, really. The QA and CM, they're just doing their normal deal, hunting and banning I can't speak today. Hunting and banning cheaters, ban appeals, Steam general discussions and bug reports, performance benchmarking and optimization testing up of upcoming features and various bug reports. That's good. Design team are also working on a new features game design document, which is interesting. We might not get that. We might get that. Not sure. Setting up new descriptions and spawners. That's good. Now, items are actually going to have a proper description, and the spawners are going to make a wee bit more sense. We've also got the new branch of the SCUM Blitzkrieg League, or the SCUM League Blitzkrieg Edition. It's going to be fast and more deadly. If you want to take part in that, all you have to do is read the dev notes, and you can take part in it. There's also a Discord for it. You could have a lot of fun on it. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the dev updates. We're going to get on with the episode today. So I'm just gonna close that down, and my screen's probably gonna flash a few times because I'm alt tabbing all over the shop. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into the episode, shall we? I went up 10% on food. I was at 5%. What did I eat? Wait, I'm going up. I'm actually going up in hunger. I didn't eat anything though. Anyway, right. So the main task today is... Oh, it despawned. Okay, that's fine. So if we go to building and we go down here, we can get ourselves a little flag. I'm just going to place the flag right here. So we need 8 bits of metal, 8 rags, 2 nails or bolts, and 8 uses of a toolbox. So what we're going to do is we're going to just... Is that fire on? The fire's not on. That's good. Do we have... We do. That's the perfect. We can get that. And that. Do we have the bolts? Do we have the bolts, sir? We do have the bolts. Good. What else do we need? So we need the toolbox, we need the metal. We need rags. We need rags. That's what we need. Now, handy for me, I believe in here. I think in here. Uh-huh. In here, maybe? We'll take that nail. That nail's always an essential. Oh, it's actually... I've actually got two of these things now. Right, I'm just going to close those, and I'm going to remove those, because the photo mode seems to have glitched something here, so that might be a little bug report right there. If you go into the photo mode, and you have blueprints in the area, they will probably disappear. They're still technically there, but they're not there. You can't actually see them. Money. Oh, that as well. I need to show you something. I need to show you guys something. If we go over here, let me just Shift F this. Shift F. Right, we just need the rags, which is fine. That's good. We can just get rid of our socks. We can get rid of our... Let's get rid of our shirt. Now, do I have a pair of scissors? Do I have a pair of scissors? I need a pair of scissors. Scissors. I've got a knife. I'll use the knife. I may as well just use the knife. Right. Oh! I forgot. We don't actually have to worry about food right now. I totally forgot. In the previous episode, we found ourselves a bunch of MREs in the back of a very conveniently placed loot drop. So we've just calorie blasted. However, I am going to go out and do a little bit of hunting as well. The base building part of this episode is essentially just going to be placing down a couple of containers, getting our flags sorted out, and maybe going out for a little bit of a loot run. But I've got something to show you guys, and it's something that for the past couple of episodes, we have failed to find. Yes, you are completely correct. It's a vehicle. It is indeed a vehicle. There is indeed a vehicle here. And I can't believe this. It only took the better part of like 4 episodes for the game to finally chime in and say, you know what, you've done good so far. You've done great so far. I'm gonna cut you some slack. I'm gonna throw you a bone here. So the vehicle that I speak of is actually quite close by, and many of you will probably be interested to find out what it actually is. As soon as I get all these rags, I'll show you. Get them rags caught, boy. Get them caught. Let go. Doesn't matter if they're dirty rags, so long as they're rags. There we go. Oh, you bugger. You absolute bugger. Hold on. Oh yeah, I've got this. I can turn this into rags. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not, I've got my willy warmer. I'll just put my willy warmer into the flag. It seems like we're gonna have to cut up the willy warmer. We're not gonna cut up. I'm gonna leave it at that sentence. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna go into any more details about that. But there we go. Excellent. Perfect. Now we do actually have one entity. We do actually have an element in this zone right now. It is in fact the campfire. That thing right there. That's an element. That counts as an element. So, let's go see what I have to show you. Now, as I said, the game has been very ruthless as of late with the vehicle spawn. I loaded up the game and I decided to have a little look around the place. That's why there's doors open up there. Open up there. I had a little look around and I came over here, ran down there, and I was like, oh! How convenient! How nice of the game to finally give me a boat. Fucking stupid thing. Right, we're actually going to take some of these metal components here, but we do have, in fact, have a boat, and it is a... Oh my god, it's full of fuel. It's actually full of fuel. Like, trust me, that doesn't spawn like that. I don't know why it's spawning like that. I've not done anything. Trust me, I don't. The only time, and a lot of people will probably argue this and they'll probably contend with what I say, but they don't have access to my game, so it's like, I will only spawn things in the instance of demonstration. For example, when they introduced C4 to the game, Do you remember that? Do you remember when they introduced the C4 to the game? And everybody's like, hey, you should show off the C4. I showed off the C4 and everybody was like, oh my god. Why is it so powerful? Why is it so strong? Anyway, that's a natural spawn. Trust me, I couldn't park that like that if I actually tried. Or if you told me to, I would not be able to do this. So, we've got ourselves a boat. We've got some form of transport, which is good. Because this main river here, or this pool right here, leads out, and unfortunately it does lead up to Lake Charlie Zero, which is not cool. Nobody likes Charlie Zero because you end up getting radiation poisoning, and it's not fun. But the good part about this is we can now use this to transport ourselves all the way down to Alpha Zero, down to this bunker here, out of which we can move north into the scrapyard and the brick factory to obviously claim up some materials. Not just that, we can then move down to the southwest, head to the sardine factory. If we are really dying for food, that's somewhere we can go. See how it all works out? See how it all works out? How it all works out in my favour? I genuinely don't know why it's being this nice to me. The game's not normally this nice to me. It's genuinely always, well, not always, but sometimes it's ruthless. It's really ruthless. Also, I've been in the game for that long that a loot drop has in fact spawned down there, and I might go get it. I might start oh, I'd have to start moving now. I'd have to start. Oh shit! I need to start moving now. Hold on. We're gonna go grab that. It might take me a second to get there, but we're gonna have to go for it. Right, we're gonna take this. We're gonna drop all this stuff. Oh no, this is not good. Right, get that to hell, get that to hell, and get that to hell. No, keep that. Take that. I want to keep those because those are quite important. I really need to make more storage here. This is not good. We're going to get rid of the arrows. We're going to put that down there. Oh, wow. I still have lots of room here. Right, we're going to go. We're going to go. Going to go. Right. It's just down over there. Don't worry about the blue. That's just the general vicinity of where my flag is. Oh, it's coming down rapid. Look at it. Oh, I can see it from here. The one thing I don't want to have happen right now is have the puppets spawn in. If they do spawn in, I do have a fully loaded Tech 9. Sorry, an M9, not a Tech 9. An M9. Mic 9. I've got one of those. I've also got the bullets as well. I've got one whole magazine worth. Or two, really. I've got one magazine full, and I've got the bullets to fill out another one. So, let's hope we make it there in time here. Ooh. Kinda wanna get this stuff. Take it back to the base and fill out our storage options as well. Come on, big boy, keep moving. Now, one thing that I am genuinely excited for in regards to the sentries is the fact that essentially, I hope, and this is just a hope, this is not something that they've confirmed with me or confirmed with anyone. I really, really hope they make it so if you do kill one of the yellow sentries or one of the black sentries, that you get something in return. They need, like, I know a lot of people don't normally kill the sentries, but for people who play on high loot servers and they have the facility to actually buy an M82A1 50 caliber Barrett, and they go about killing the sentries to make going into bunkers a lot easier. Personally speaking, I think you should get their weapon. I think you should get the ammunition from their weapon. Oh, I'm gonna get wet boots here. Oh no, I'm getting wet boots. No. Shit. How long we got? Oh, we've got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. My feet are soaking wet. Yeah, I know. I know, mate. I know. I know they've got soaking wet feet. I didn't want you to. I didn't want this to land in the fucking bog, did I? There's only one way of getting to it, and that is to essentially go through the water. Bloody game. Right. Let's get this stuff out of here. Now, a lot of people have also been confirming with me in the previous episode that the lock picking's a wee bit iffy at the moment. That was that. What? I was worried because if it was 3 for 3 there, nobody would have believed me that I was actually like doing this legit. He's scripting! That boy's scripting! Oh, shit. That boy's cheating! Oh, right, I'm definitely fucking this up. Okay, that failure success thing is still in the game, it seems. That's something that they need to address quickly. That's something they need to fix. Right, lockpicking. I told you the game was going to be nice to me, and eventually the game will it'll turn on me. It'll be like, you thought this was all for you? You thought this was going to be easy? Ooh. Two's always good. I like. Oh, car battery. Oh. Hold on. Oh, hi. Oh, I'll be taking you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Oh, thank you very. Oh, game's a bogey. Oh, that's... We've got... I'm sure I've got a rebar cutter. Cool. We've got a VHS-2. I don't mind that I'm getting soaking wet feet. Oh, this car battery. I forgot how heavy the car batteries are. Right. I really did forget about how heavy the car batteries are. They're very heavy. Right. Unpack. Unpack, please. Throw that out. 50 or 545 up here. AP rounds as well. Lots of AP rounds. Unpack. Oh, wait. Did they just fall on the ground? Did those tracer rounds just fall on the ground? Where did they go? Am I blind? Did they fall on the ground? Oh no, they're right there. They're right there. Oh. The red from the advanced lockpicks was messing with my eyes, and I didn't see. Shut up. Shut up. Trust me, I'm not tired. Fucking hell. Right. Let's just load this stuff up. Let's just load it all up. I really shouldn't be loading it with the AP rounds, but it doesn't matter in this circumstance. You know what I mean? It does not matter. It does not matter if I'm in a single player using tracer rounds or if I'm using armor piercing rounds. Maybe when it comes to killing a sentry, which we will probably do in this series, that is not out. That is not out of the. That's not out of the question. We can definitely do that. We just have to get the right tools for the job, really. And it would also be a massive waste of ammunition and a gun if it breaks. But we can do it. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. Be good. One more magazine to load up. We'll just load it with the tracer. Fabulous. Fabulous. Right. Heading back home. Heading back home. Let's get some storages built up because we really need storage. We really need storage. We really need it. Again, two chainsaws better than one. You can only use one at a time, but it means I can use one to the point of exhaustion. Or what I can do is I can sell one. I could sell one, get some money for it. You know, go to the trader, get some cash. One thing I've noticed, I've not really needed the trader as of late. I mean, besides the obvious, like playing on multiplayer servers, like playing on like Ray's server, Feudal server, my server, etc. All of the respawns cost money, but I've noticed that I've not really cared about it because I don't normally die, and if I do die, it's to completely like. It's just unfortunate how I die. Like, for example, taking a misstep off of a cliff or a misstep off of a bridge, which I did recently do on Feudal's server. I was trying to jump on the bridge to look down and underneath it because I thought there was somebody underneath it, and my jump pushed me further than I wanted to. To my death. There was somebody underneath and they got my loot. I never said at any point I was good at this game. And in all honesty, I would have shadow played that. I would have put that up on my shorts and stuff like that. But I didn't have NVIDIA shadow play working. That is my excuse. That is the excuse. Character's absolutely knackered. No wonder he's carrying a fecking car battery. I don't even know why I'm taking this car battery, because the car battery weighs that it's that heavy. It's like it's 1.2 kilos. 1.2 kilos in one item. Right. Over you go. Oh, he's breathing through his backside. Woo-hoo-hoo. No puppets yet, which is worrisome. Oh wait, I think they're out in the field. I think they're all out in the field. Right, shut the door, get the battery right there, and right, we need to build some storage. Let's go to building. Let's just get some basic wooden boxes because they're the easiest ones to make. They're easy to make. Put that there. I'm going to put one here. I'll make the better ones later on, like the proper reinforced wooden boxes. Just for right now, I just want to have boxes all over this house right now. Okay, nails. Nailsy, nailsy, nails. Nails. Where's the nails? There's the nails. Lovely. Shift F on all of these. And we need lots. I thought I heard a puppet. I thought I heard a puppet groaning there. That was a wee bit strange. Probably did hear a puppet groaning. I don't believe it's there. I don't want to believe it's there. Okay. We need 6 planks and we need plenty of wire. I don't want to use wire though that's not 10 out of 10. I'll just use it up. To hell with it, I'll just use it. That's not 10 out of 10, that's 9 out of 10, so that's getting used. Anything else in here that I can make use of? Nope. We'll start with this one, shall we? Alright, that's good. That's a good start. Half decent start. Right. Oh, by the way, for any new people, if you've got a chainsaw in your hands, you get a chainsaw in your hands and you press R, you can start it, and you can also stop it as well. Just a wee tip. Lovely. Just collect all these logs into a little pile, and this is what we want right here. This thing right here. Oh, we also need 3. Yeah, we need 3 of these. So let's just drag these over here. Remember what I said in the previous episode about the logs? If you use a saw on them, or an axe, you only get 4 back. But if you use the chainsaw... you get 6. There you go. Oh! More news as well! My GoPro Hero 9 arrived today! Which means I'm going to be able to do... well, fishing, basic awareness, let's go. I'm going to be able to do fishing videos very soon. Painting videos of my miniatures as well, because a lot of people are actually kind of interested in that. I didn't realise, like, a lot of you guys were actually into that. I thought I was going to get called a nerd and that was it. I thought that was all that was going to be. But it turns out a lot of people have actually got the same hobby as me, which is actually quite nice to know. Because now I can do videos on that as well. I'm not some professional painter, by the way. Right? I'm not professional by any means. I'm when it comes to painting, I am, as the kids say, dog shit at it. So, what I will be doing is I'll be practicing on my tactical marines, my Death Company tactical marines. So they're going to get practiced on. They're the ones that are going to get primed first and painted first. So if they come out good, then I can move on to my intercessors and then on to my dreadnought and then on to the more notable characters that I've got. Who have I got? I've got a sanguinary priest and I've got a chaplain. I've got a Blood Angels chaplain here that needs to get painted and assembled. So that's going to be fun. I've also got a Horus Heresy Tartarus captain, or a captain in Tartarus Terminator armor, which is very cool looking, by the way. He looks like a big spaceman, but in fact, do you know what he looks like? Do you know what he looks like? He looks like the Iron Man's like super suit. You know, the one that's very rounded, not the one that's molded to his body, but the big suit, the really big one that he uses to fight the Hulk. One of those. It looks like one of those, except he's holding a dual barrel bolter, heavy bolter, or just a bolter, a dual barrel bolter. It looks so sick. It looks so cool. I've also got a captain to paint. I've got Lemartres to paint. I've got so many to paint. I've still got my Hellblasters to complete. I've only done half of the box set as well. I've only got 5 miniatures made. I've got 5 more to do. I've got 5 more to build up. And I've also got assault intercessors to build as well. I've got so many to build, man. But GoPro Hero 9's here. I'm gonna do some adventures. I'm gonna do some walking this summer. Show you some of the Scottish landscape. Might go up Glencoe. Might go to Fort William. Might go to Land's End. Might go for a few places. You know, just to diversify a wee bit in the content. I know I'm a gaming channel. I know that. I know that for a fact. I know I'm a gaming channel, but I'd like to show you guys that. Right, put that in first. Put the gun in first, along with the magazines. Get in there. Put that in. Put that there. This is awful, by the way. I know a lot of people are probably screaming at their screens right now, like, "What are you doing? This is a fucking mess!" I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know it's a mess. Just bear with it, right? Just bear with it. Just bear with it. It'll be all over soon. It'll be all over soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right. Get the money in there. Yeah. Yeah, that works. So that's the true. This is the true line that we need to work with. Nope, not like that. Buggers. Right, and we'll do that. So that area can get filled in, and then that area can get filled in with small items. I could just do this. There we go. Fill that bit in. There, that's better. Sort of. A wee bit better. No, it's not 100% perfect, but it's good enough. There we go. More areas for me to throw more things in. There we go. Ooh! Can't fit that in there. That's fine. Oh no! That's a wee candle! Hold on. Put that in my hands. Close that. Put that there. There we go. A wee candle. A candle light beside the beside the battery. Right. Can we complete... Oh. Hold on. Oh, did it complete? Wait. Where did all those... Oh, did that just... Did that really just eat all my... It did! Oh, you bugger, it just ate it all! Okay, for anybody that didn't know what just happened there, this blueprint just ate a lot of stuff right there that it shouldn't have eaten. It's not updating with the build, so essentially we're just gonna remake it right here. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. That's not good. Don't like that. Don't like it when the game does that. Do not like it when the game does that. Right, cool. That's that sorted. Okay, more things to saw out. More things to cut. Unfortunately, this is the tediousness of base building. This is like the start of base building. This is just getting your stuff sorted out, like getting your crap together. And then from here, what we'll do is we'll expand out from this house. We'll build a little walkway or an entranceway on this door and on that door through there. So we've got two entranceways. We'll make it very, very interesting looking. Alright? We won't make this place look daft. We'll make it look good. Alright? We could just double it up. We could make the carbon copy of this house with the modular elements. Could be something to do. Maybe just make it a wee bit wider. Or we could raise it off the ground. Lots of options. Lots of things that we can do here. Lots of creativity. Creative. I'm going to have to free up some space in my bag as well. Need to get some of these planks put in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. Perfect. Okay, one more. Or two more really. Two more of these and we've got enough storage to just hold everything. I can finally put my my bow back on my back and I can get rid of this this chainsaw right here. The reason why I built so many as well is because I want to segregate the loot. I want to separate it all. So I've got a container for weapons, ammo, etc., attachments and things. A container for food and such. And a container for miscellaneous items. Banging! There we go. So, what one are you? That one. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Move that. Put all that stuff in there as well. What we're going to do is we'll put that in there and put that in our boots. There's a knife in my boot. Right. And here. Oh. Take this. Throw you in there. What do we have here? Give me that. And put this away. There we go. Ah, so it's the gun. It's the gun that's causing the problem. I think I might have just fixed it. I think I just fixed my problem. No, I didn't. I didn't fix the problem. There's no winning. There's no... Oh, fixed it. Fixed it. Fixed it. Fixed it. Fixed it. Clever boy. Very clever boy. Right. From here, container 1, container 2, container 3, 4. I've set the blueprint. I may as well build it. I may as well build it. 3, 4, 5, and number 6. There we go. We need 2. We need 3. We need 3. Where's that? Oh, I put the saw away, didn't I? You tit! You absolute tit! Right. So into small sticks. I am dehydrated. That's totally fine. There's a fresh water source just down the hill. And I could also make a well here. A well here would be actually quite good. I'm going to have to plan this out. I'm going to have to blueprint everything. Figure out where I want to place everything. So, what do I want to do here? How do I want to do this? So I want 2 reinforced entranceways. Now bear in mind, there's no other players here. This is just for my... This is just for me to say that I've done this. It's just... I just want it to look nice, you know what I mean? So, what I want to do is I want to do 2 reinforced entranceways. I want to block up the windows. So the windows are... You can't pass through them. You can't jump through them. So I have to go through the doors. I might put a garage here. Maybe. Might be worth doing that. Don't know. What do you guys think? Comments below. What should I do? So we've got building A. So this is building A, building B, and building C. Alright? Tell me what I should put on each of these buildings. I'm gonna let you guys decide this actually. What should I put on each of these buildings? Should I make this my garage, seeing as how it's a wide enough entrance? Use the large walls to create a doorway here, or a gateway. Park my car in here and we can use the courtyard. Or should I follow the line of the fence? If I follow the line of the fence, I can create a large wall around this area. Just following the fence, so that way it's a more unique looking area. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be today's episode. It was quite short and quite long at the same time. Most of the episode was focused on, you know, going around finding materials, going for the loot drop and such, but we also did a little bit of chat at the very start of the episode regarding the dev update. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see more of that, by the way, if you want me to talk about the dev updates every Monday in these single player episodes, just tell me in the comments below, alright? Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's episode, leave a thumbs up on this video. As I said, leave a comment down below if you want to see more of these episodes, and if you want to see more of the dev updates kind of explained in the videos. I don't do a lot of explaining. Most of it's speculation, a lot of it is hope, a lot of it is like I hope they do this, I really hope they work out for it, you know what I mean? So that as well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been enjoying this series as well as the other series on the channel and you've still not subscribed, please consider subscribing, ring the little bell, you stay up to date with videos just like this, as well as a Sunday night live stream which starts between 6 and 7 PM UK time. We go for about 3-4 hours playing Scum, DayZ, Stalker, any type of survival style game. It's always a good time. I'd love to see you there and I'd love to meet new people. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a lovely Wednesday. From me, I've been Mr. Feudal. I'll see you all another time.